Hey guys, today is the longly awaited freshman rant / advice. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you guys basically my experience with freshman year and everything that happened and stuff like that. Whose bedroom is this? You sure don't look like mine. If you guys are from a different country in America, we go through either middle school or junior high. Junior high is usually around like 7th and 8th grade, I think, and then what I did is I had middle school, so I went through 6th through 8th grade, and so I had middle school. Middle school was probably the funnest years of my life, and then I got to high school, and it was kind of scary because like everyone's like tall and towering over you and stuff like that. I had a few close friends in middle school that went to my high school, but the bad thing was that I only had one friend in one class, and everyone else was just like either upperclassmen or just people my age that I didn't really know. So that kind of forced me to get to know other people. And then again, I didn't really get to become close with anyone else other than my older friends. So I took one honors class, and that was honors English, and that wasn't too hard. I got a B in that class, which is pretty good for me considering that I used to get A's in middle school and now I'm just A's and B student. And then I took a plain geometry class. We had an option to take just algebra or plain geometry or honors geometry, and they recommended me for plain geometry because I'm kind of slow when it comes to math, but then again, like my intelligent level is a little bit higher than, you know, like the normal range for my age. That is the story of like my classes and stuff. So the classes, I would say overall, were a lot harder than middle school, because middle school, I think they baby everything up, you know. They're really like flexible about it. At least that's how my experience was, is they're really flexible about homework, and they'll be like, okay, turn this back in and we'll just minus 25% off your grade of it. But if you don't turn in something in high school, usually, like for my school, you just get a plain 0. That's just how it works, and so I never turn anything late, so that's just good. You just gotta accept things for how it is and take over your responsibilities when it comes to high school, because there's a lot more. And yeah, I'm really hungry. Okay. Oh, and the teachers, at least for my high school, they don't really cut you any slack. They are kind of just, they give it to you how it is. Each of them had their different kind of personality. Like, I remember my honors English teacher was one of my funnest teachers I've ever had, because there's a time when she'll just be silly and she'll be her normal self, and she's not afraid to, like, you know, just say what she wants to say. And then I'd have like a few other teachers that are just like, okay, straight from the book, we're gonna turn to page 645. That really bores me when people are just straight out of the book. Like, I cannot handle that because I cannot stand reading. But yeah, that's my story of the teachers. They basically give it to you how it is. So if you are used to like babying teachers who are just like, okay, we're gonna watch a movie every day, you know, you're gonna have to get used to these kind of teachers. And the homework, I would say for me, at least tripled. In 8th grade was my easiest year. I had like no homework at all. And in my freshman year, I was like, wow, what they do say is true. Like, I heard all of these different freshmen saying that they had so much more homework and stuff like that, and I was like, eh. And then I got to actual high school, and it was like the most shocking part of my life, because I was like, I kind of felt cheated a little, because in 8th grade they didn't really give us any homework and they should be preparing us for high school, so I don't really know what was going on with that. You definitely have to weigh responsibilities and decide if what you're doing, like musically, physically, is what you really want to do, because I had to decide this year that I didn't want to do dance team anymore because it was so time consuming, and I wanted to spend more time on my YouTube because this is really important to me. And yeah. Alright, besides classes, teachers, all that kind of stuff, a lot of things outside of that, like socially, they say you won't walk out of high school with the same group of friends you walked in with. I definitely saw different people like having friends at the start of the year, and then they started becoming best friends with different people. Like, you definitely find your niche and what group you belong into. Depends on the person, but I guarantee that you will make new friends, and maybe even might stick with your same friends, but people always change, and you'll definitely find like what your niche is and stuff like that. So Another thing is peer pressure definitely starts kicking even more, and people are like, you know, inviting you to parties and stuff like that. It depends again what group of social friends you're in or whatever, but I know I was kind of like on the outskirts of those kind of people, which I think is good because I'm not much of like a drinking, partier, let's do drugs kind of person. I'm just kind of like, you know, it is true to have fun without alcohol. I mean, I wish I could get that down people's throats. Like, okay, it is possible to not do alcohol and have fun. For some people, it's not that easy because they feel like they don't have very many friends, or like their friends that they have now aren't really accepting them for who they are, and so they feel like they have to fit into different social classes or different people who do different things, like if you're not on the basketball team, or I don't know, highly intelligent or something, like you just have to know who you are personally and you will find your niche. Yeah, that's basically my experience and what kind of went on with my whole shebang this year. It wasn't too bad, but then again, I did face a lot of hardships, but it definitely has made me a stronger person, and I wish you guys luck if you are going into freshman year, and if you're not, then maybe you kind of found some similarities of what happened in your freshman year. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave some comments down below to help people out and give them advice or anything to add to this video, because I might have not covered everything. I just had like a little sheet of paper that I wrote down some stuff on. So like this video if you like the advice I gave or my experience. I just like to see your guys' input. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe. It'll be wherever the subscribe button is, because YouTube always changes. Deuces to the world. If you guys want, you can check out these two videos. The one on my left is summer-proof makeup, and on the right there is a summer guide. And don't forget to subscribe, guys, for more videos, and I will see you in my next video.